negotiation and art of deals, to making deals, like Mr. Trump called that. So I believe that to play golf, it is just a couple of lessons for him. But at the same time, you can't become the friend of Mr. Trump, after one game or a couple of games. It is not enough. You should not just play the golf with Mr. Trump, but you should also lose to Mr. Trump. As you have seen now, just on the picture, the biggest cup was in the hands of Mr. Trump. So obviously Mr. Trump is the champion in this game, and nobody can win him. And by the way, President Zelensky tried to put himself against Mr. Trump and to win him in some competition in White House. This ended not so good.
On the other hand, Alexander Stubb is a very strong European politician, and his influence can be great, it seems to me, because he used to work in great European commons, different institutions, and Finland is that country that understands clearly all risks from the Russian Federation. So I think that Stubb retranslated it to Donald Trump. Can this effect of his statements can manage Trump's opinion in future, maybe, or even now, when Trump sees that Putin destroys really his plan about ceasefire until, for example, April 20?
Well, I personally don't believe. Why? Because for us, for Ukrainians, Mr. Stubb is the great president of great country, of our big partner, very big partner, Finland. For European Union, this is also very important country. And Finland has very long common border with Russian Federation, and Finland is the first row. Then the war between NATO and Russian Federation will start. So Finland will be one of the first countries who will be under attack. And this is the reason why Finland joined NATO just a couple of years ago. Yes, but for Americans, I not mean American nation, but for the current administration of United States, Finland is not serious country. You know how they measure that. When you hear, for example, from Vice President J.D. Vance, he said that about England and France, that this is very small countries and not serious countries, some neglectable countries, he called them. Then they wanted to send British and French troops as peacekeepers to Ukraine. And if you heard the interview between Tucker Carlson and Mr. Witkoff, they also called different European countries as small countries and not important countries. So then they will judge Finland. They also, the American administration. We also will ask what is the population of Finland, for example. What is this country? What is this country? And this is country of 5 million people. And what is GDP of Finland? It is like GDP of one of American state or less than one of American states. It is just 300 billion USD. So this is like GDP of Ukraine. And we are not serious about Europeans. They don't respect Europeans, absolutely. And if they don't respect British and French, so they don't respect also Finnish people and the state of Finland, Finland Republic. So I don't believe that President of Finland can change the mind of President of United States. I'm sorry. From the beginning, I said with all of respect from Ukrainian people towards Finland, we don't see now the respect of United States to anybody. We want to occupy the biggest part of Denmark. And Vice President of United States, J.D. Vance, came to a military base in Greenland and says the words that Denmark is very bad ally, and we are ready to occupy a huge part of Denmark, which is called Greenland. And he says it staying on the Danish territory, on the Danish land, which was just rented by Americans. So why we should respect Finland, I don't believe.
That strange visit of J.D. Vance, really, it was like official, but not nobody in Greenland and Dan Republic were glad to see J.D. Vance and his wife and Michael Waltz. What can you say about this strange company, and what were the main goals of this visit?
I could say that it was not official visit. It was not official visit. Official visit in a situation when you as Vice President of United States come to another country and the leadership of this country, they meet you. They meet you about your jet or in the office or etc. with all the official ceremonies. But not only the government of Denmark, but also the government of Greenland autonomy, they said that we are not ready to accept American delegation. It was at the beginning. It was planned as a delegation of the Second Lady, Usha Vance, the spouse of Mr. Vance. Afterwards, Mr. Waltz, the security advisor of President Trump, joined the Second Lady, and just afterwards, the Vice President joined with delegation. And at this moment, when they knew that this is the delegation of Vice President of United States, then Greenland authorities, they said we are not ready to accept them. And touristic agency of Greenland, this is just private touristic agency, they canceled the tour to Second Lady of United States. So they landed on the military base. Military base, as I said, is rented territory which is rented by United States. And they have, according to agreement between Denmark and United States, and this is agreement from the World War II, they have a right to land on the military base, not in the Greenland itself. So it was not a visit to Denmark or visit to Greenland. It was visit to military base of United States. And it was absolutely anti-Denmark speech of J.D. Vance. And it was, I just recalled some events in Russian military base in Crimea. When before the occupation of Crimea, Russians, they had a military base which they rented in Sevastopol, the base of Russian Navy. And also different Russian politicians, they came to this base and make some speeches and said some words about the future of Crimea, and part of them, I could mention the former mayor of Moscow city, Mr. Lushkov, who is dead, and that is good news. This is not only good news. He said that Crimea is part of Russian Federation. And he said it on Ukrainian land, staying on Ukrainian land in Russian military base. And now it absolutely the same happens with Denmark. Absolutely the same. And this is very dangerous because it could be the beginning of the huge war between the United States and Denmark. And after this visit, President Trump said again and again that I'm sure that we will annex Greenland, and if Denmark doesn't agree that by diplomatic way, so we will occupy that with military forces.
Yes, he told about it, talking to NBC News correspondent, but Trump explains his goal about annexion of Greenland like a question of national security, and he thinks that such step can be against China influences. Does it really take some common with reality?
Let's say, first, when he started speaking about that, he started speaking about national security, yeah. But I remember that in one of his speeches, he also said that Greenland has a great minerals in their land. And it will be also very good business for United States and Greenlandic people. He wanted to buy Greenlandic people, Inuits, I mean the nation who lives in Greenland, and when he wanted, I don't know how to say that, he asked them to join the United States or something like that, He invited them to United States, let's say. Yeah, he invited them to United States. He invited also Canadian people to be part of